The green expanse you see behind me is the beautiful paddy fields of the Indian Agricultural Research Institute. This was the playground for the father of India's Green Revolution, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. From a country which was starving for food to a country which now exports food, a lot of credit goes to Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, a farmer scientist. And to explain to us why India should be celebrating the 100th birth anniversary of Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, I have none other than Dr. A.K. Singh.
Namaskar.
Namaskar, Dr. Singh. Dr. A.K. Singh is one of India's best known rice scientists. He has given India the Basmati revolution. Today, India exports over 50,000 crores worth of Basmati annually. And a lot of credit goes to Dr. A.K. Singh, but the foundation was laid by Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. He has had personal interaction with Dr. Swaminathan. Dr. Singh, tell me, why should India celebrate a scientist whose birth centenary we are celebrating, which is Dr. Swaminathan?
So, Dr. Swaminathan, Pallavi, is synonyms to food secured nation. As a student, he was born in a small town, Kumbakodam, in Tamil Nadu. He got his primary education, initial education from Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, bachelor degree. Also before that, he has a science degree. And in 1947, he came to Indian Agricultural Research Institute to do his what was called then as associateship of IRI, which is equivalent to master's degree.
So he joined at the very bottom of the IRI and then became director also. We'll come to that.
Yes. So, and after that, of course, he went to do his PhD abroad and then his postdoc at Wisconsin. I remember him many times telling that potato used to be very, very sensitive to frost. And he used interspecific hybridization to transfer the gene for frost tolerance from a wild species of potato, Solanum macaulay, to Solanum tuberosum.
So his early work was on potatoes and not on wheat and rice.
Right, that's true. So he came back to India and in 1954, he joined for a very brief time at Central Rice Research Institute, Cuttack. And I also remember an anecdote how he met first time Dr. Ramaiah, who was then the director of the Central Rice Research Institute at Kumbakodam Railway Station, when he didn't have any job after coming back, after doing his postdoc, he didn't have any job. Dr. Ramaiah then and there offered him an appointment later. You come and join Central Rice Research Institute. That was the time when Indica japonica hybridization was taking place. But very soon, Dr. Swaminathan got an opportunity to come to IRI as cytogeneticist, and he joined right here in the division of genetics, which has been his intrusions karma bhumi. From 1954
and we are also standing in the karma bhumi where the fields are.
Yes, many of these plots have been walked by Dr. Swaminathan many times. So उनकी जो पद रज है वो यहाँ पर आज भी उपस्थित है, जिसका हमें आशीर्वाद मिलता रहता है.
उनकी रूह है कहीं पे यहाँ पे.
बिल्कुल. You can feel it in every corner of this institute. So then we know that was the time when India was suffering from food shortage, and we used to get about 5 to 6 million tons of wheat imported from US under PL 480 scheme that was called Public Law 480. And
shipped to mouth days, and those red colored wheat grains,
which was not good in quality. And using those varieties in the breeding program with Indian wheat varieties, a large number of dwarf, high-yielding wheat varieties with amber color were developed. But when the first set of dwarf Mexican wheat varieties were introduced, like Lerma Rojo, Sonora 64, etc., the very first year, in 1968, the wheat production rose from 12 million tons to almost 17 million tons, 5 million tons. And that is what we were importing. And India became self-sufficient by 1970 in terms of food requirement, wheat requirement. And then, of course, if you see the wheat production today, last year it was almost 115 million tons. So from 12 million tons to 115 million tons is a great journey, making India food secure and also exporting wheat as and when there is a necessity to other countries. Dr. Swaminathan has been a brilliant scientist and a great human being. He used to say that the future belongs to countries with grains and not guns. That was the importance he used to give to the agricultural research and to food production, because if our belly is full, we can fight on our borders. If it is not, then we cannot fight on our border. So
let me stop you here and say, the future belongs to countries which have grains and not guns. Now, in today's context, India succeeds in doing Mangalyaan, Chandrayaan, and is aspiring for Gaganyaan to land an Indian on the moon by 2040. Trust me, Dr. Singh will not say, but some of this will not happen unless we had food security and food independence. So if we have to become a Viksit Bharat or a developed nation, we need a food secure nation. Dr. Singh, you can, yes.
Yeah, that's why, we have our slogan, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, Jai Vigyan, and Honorable Prime Minister added to Jai Anusandhan. Okay. That's the importance given to research in development, whichever field it is, whether it is agriculture or it is, the space science or any other, walk of life. So, Dr.
Coming back to Dr. Swaminathan.
Yes. So, Dr. Swaminathan, I have had several, interactions with him. Once I asked him, the term Green Revolution was coined by William S. Gould. And I asked him why the term Green Revolution. And he gave a very, logical explanation for it, which is important for people to know. He says that the plants have green color, and this green color of plant is because of chlorophyll, and the chlorophyll has the ability to absorb the sunlight.
Correct.
And with help of water and carbon dioxide then do photosynthesis. So it is the green color of plant which converts the solar energy in form of carbohydrate, that is a form of chemical energy in form of food grain. So that's how the term Green Revolution was given, because this revolution has happened because of the green color of plants, their ability to absorb the solar radiation. So it was always pleasure to talk to him. Once I had an opportunity to travel with him for 10 days in Myanmar. He was always, concerned about Antyodaya principle, how the benefit of the science and technology research must reach the last mileage, whether it is farmer or the countries which need it. So he opened Afghanistan National Science and Technology University called Anastu in Kandahar. He was instrumental in the last, almost about 2015-16. He played a very key role with Ministry of External Affairs. He also established an advanced center for agriculture research and education in Myanmar called ACARE, and also established the rice biopark, how we can have end-to-end use of all parts of rice for various purposes. It was,
in fact, I must tell you, in my last interaction with Dr. Swaminathan in person, when he was not going out of the house, he dwelt a lot on his expertise which he gave to Afghanistan.
Yeah,
it was fascinating, and he had a razor sharp memory about everything.
That's true. So when when I was traveling with him in Myanmar to large number of colleges, he preferred to address the students, young students studying in BSc Agriculture, and at that age also he will travel about 500-600 kilometers by road to meet students. So that was the love for students that he had. And one anecdote I remember, which is very, very, touching to heart, is that after we completed our visit, we were leaving the guest house where we were staying. We were seated in the car, and suddenly I found Dr. Swaminathan getting down. So I followed him, and he straight went to the kitchen, and then he shook hand with all the waiters there, with the cook, and thanked them. And while coming out, he said, Dr. Singh, we must not forget people who feed us. They are very important people in our life. So that was the kind of humanity that Dr. Swaminathan had. It is always said that, Mahatma Gandhi, and Dr. Swaminathan will always quote, Mahatma Gandhi said that to a hungry man, the God can appear only in form of bread. And I strongly feel that our generation and future generations should know that God is none other than Dr. Swaminathan. When we take our square meal, we should remember his face and do a pranam to him, that it is because of his, research, his commitment, that we are able to get all our requirement fulfilled and also serve the other nations. So that was the kind of humanity that Dr. Swaminathan had.
In fact, there are some people who call him the Lord Shiva of agriculture in India.
Yes, he has been in true
Not just
sense.
Beast Pitama, but Lord Shiva. So it's a level much higher.
That's true. That's true. His vision was great. I mean, he could see a future. Say, for example, when Green Revolution was taking place in 68, dwarf yielding varieties had come, and then fertilizers, etc. Came, irrigation came. Same time, there was a science congress in Banaras Hindu University, and Dr. Swaminathan cautioned the scientists of the consequences of this so-called Green Revolution, how there is going to be overexploitation of water, excess use of fertilizer, excess use of pesticide, and this is going to harm our environment. And what we are experiencing today, what is our major concern today, what is the major concern of our Honorable Prime Minister today, is what exactly Dr. Swaminathan had said in early 60s. So that was the kind of vision that Dr. Swaminathan had. Likewise, he was an outstanding teacher, and he had great humility.
Dr. Singh, you were telling us about his ability to teach. You are also a great teacher, I am told.
Well, Dr. Swaminathan was an outstanding teacher with great humility, and as a director of this institute also, he never missed a single class. He will come to the class dot at 8 o'clock in the morning, finish his lecture, and then he will go to office.
Wow.
And also, he was always eager to learn from others. It is said that there was another great teacher we had in genetics division was Dr. A.B. Joshi, and Dr. Swaminathan many times will go and sit in the class of Dr. Joshi to learn the specific subject that he used to teach.
I have been wanting to sit in your class. You have been resisting that. Now on record, you'll have to permit me.
You are welcome. You are welcome.
Because I need to learn some basics of genetics, and you are supposed to be a great genetics teacher, Dr. A.K. Singh.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So Dr. Swaminathan, served as head division of genetics here, and after being head of division of genetics, he led the entire crop breeding program. And then he became director of this institute in 1965-66. Until 71-72, he was director of the institute. And then he went on to become Director General, Indian Council of Agriculture Research. And he was first Director General, ICR, and Secretary, Department of Agriculture Research and Education, who was also a non-IAS Secretary Agriculture, Secretary Department of Agriculture.
Wonderful.
Now it is Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. As Director General ICR, Dr. Swaminathan played a pivotal role in building a large number of Indian Council of Agriculture Research commodity-based institutions throughout the country. Today we have about 113 institutions, and also the Krishi Vigyan Kendra, there are about 733 Krishi Vigyan Kendra in the country for transfer of technology. Dr. Swaminathan.
When did he become director of the International Rice Research
Oh yes,
Institute?
so that was, he went around I think 1982-83, he became the Director General of International Rice Research Institute, and there as a DG IRI, he played a very important role, particularly capacity building of India. A large number of scientists, never ever before or afterwards it has happened that the number of scientists from India who were trained at the Indian International Rice Research Institute in the cutting edge science and technology area, that was the the role Dr. Swaminathan played. He also brought a lot of international funding to IRI from Japan, from many other countries, and it is said that when a farewell party was given to Dr. Swaminathan, people were standing in rows in the institute premises to bid him a farewell with tears in their eyes. So that kind of love and affection that Dr. Swaminathan had from the people with whom he worked. He had an aura around him, and people were simply attracted to go near him. Many times it so happens that there are many people would not like to go close to them, but he had an aura that will attract people to come closer to him. So he was a different kind of person and human being, a great human being, and his role in development of science-led society for food security is phenomenal. In case of Basmati rice, he played a very significant role in addition to wheat revolution. He was the key person who conceptualized the idea of combining the quality of traditional Basmati varieties, which were tall, which were prone to lodging, and they yielded hardly 2 to 3 tons per hectare. And Dr. Swaminathan conceptualized the idea of combining the quality of traditional Basmati into high yielding background. And then in 1989, we came out with the first dwarf high yielding variety called Pusa Basmati 1, also called as Muchal Basmati or Karjafad Basmati. Interesting terms given by farmers because they got rid of their debt because of earning from Pusa Basmati 1. And the scientists like Dr. Swaminathan's student, Dr. Siddiq, E.A. Siddiq, and Dr. V.P. Singh, both his student, they played a key role. And I was fortunate to be part of this great legacy to carry forward to a newer height all these work that has been done.
And you carried forward the role in Basmati.
Yes, in Basmati in particular. And today we have in 24-25 the total export of Basmati rice has gone up to 50,000 crores Indian rupees, almost 5.6 billion US dollar, which is 10% of the total agri export from the country. And our main focus has been developing varieties which are resistant to insect pest and diseases, so that the farmers have to use less pesticide. We produce rice which has no pesticide residue. It is safe for consumers, and therefore you get better price in the international market, and overall profitability of farmers.
Dr. Swaminathan worked with Green Revolution, gave India the Green Revolution, but he spent a lot of time talking about an Evergreen Revolution.
Oh yes.
What is Evergreen Revolution, and are we achieving it?
So in Dr. Swaminathan's vision, the Evergreen Revolution was increase of production, productivity, and in perpetuity without harming the environment, without causing ecological imbalance. That was the vision of Dr. Swaminathan. And today, science-led agriculture, be it genome editing, precision farming, digital agriculture, smart agriculture, precision nutrient management, all the soil health card, the scheme launched by Honorable Prime Minister, so that you apply the nutrients based on the status of nutrients in the soil, so you save on nutrition. And so all this is extremely important development of climate resilient technology, not only varieties, but other technologies which are providing climate resilience, mitigating the adaptation to climate change, will play a significant role in realizing the dream of Dr. Swaminathan of Evergreen Revolution.
So Dr. Swaminathan still plays a significant role in India's agricultural research, agricultural development?
Obviously, Dr. Swaminathan lives in the heart of every agricultural scientist. And every agricultural scientist is inspired by the vision of Dr. Swaminathan. So whether he is there physically with us or not, but he is always there to inspire us to do better, to realize his dream, to realize his vision.
So, Vishwa Guru for agriculture scientists and scientists in India?
No doubt about it.
Thanks a lot for
Thank you.
speaking to me, Dr. A.K. Singh.
Thank you so much.
So that was Dr. A.K. Singh, well-known rice researcher. He gave India the Basmati revolution. But the foundations of that Basmati revolution was laid by none other than Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, whose birth centenary we are celebrating. If India has to become a developed nation, then agriculture has to remain an important part of that development. Everything else can wait, not agriculture. Dr. Swaminathan also said, nations will prosper who have grains and not guns. Armies fight on full stomachs. They can't fight on empty stomachs. That is the role of agriculture yesterday, today, and tomorrow. India's grand successes of Chandrayaan, Mangalyaan, and the Gaganyaan programs, where India wants to land an Indian on the moon by 2040, would happen only when you have a food secure, food independent nation. In fact, astronaut Group Captain Sumanshu Shukla, on his flight at the International Space Station, was looking at doing basic things about agriculture in microgravity. So as we go ahead and conquer space, agriculture still remains at the base and fundamentals. So in paying homage to a great leader who laid the foundations for a Viksit Bharat long ago, truly a nation should be thanking the farmer scientist, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. Thanks a lot for speaking to me,
Thank
Dr.
you so
Singh.
much, Pallavi, for being here.
So that was Dr. A.K. Singh, somebody who worked alongside Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, telling us some of the flavors of Dr. Swaminathan's life. I'm standing in the playground where Dr. M.S. Swaminathan walked and worked. आज भी उनकी रूह यहाँ मौजूद है. जो पीछे खुशबू है धान की, वो कहीं ना कहीं दर्शाता है. और आने वाले टाइम में हमें एक धान यान की जरूरत है. We need a धान यान if India has to become a developed country. In New Delhi, Pallava, Bagla for NDTV.